Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. About 11:30, 6/11 Tuesday, about 67 degrees. Sun is out, which is a nice thing. You guys could, from elsewhere in the country, from my videos, you can kind of get an idea of how much sunshine, how much rain, how much whatever we get here in the Hudson Valley. Even the winter, you can kind of go back. I always kind of mention it. So for anyone thinking of moving here, you can kind of get a running commentary for the last, I guess, 6 months or so on what the weather is. Anyway, this morning I had to run out and get diesel fuel. I also had to mail my father his his Father's Day card. Might as well be a Valentine's Day card. Anyway, had to mail my father his Father's Day card. Though my father and I are not exceptionally close, he is my father, and you know, one should show a certain amount of respect. So I sent Dad his card. I have 2 sons, and I hope even if my sons and I find ourselves in disagreement at times, that they too remain somewhat respectful. So, you know, what goes around comes around. Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing you out is I had the Ranger out. Just quickly about the Ranger. I've owned this truck since she's been new. It's a 1996. It's been a good truck. It's only got like 38,000 miles on it. It's had an easy life. I put these tires on, I don't know, about 5,000 miles ago. Maybe 8,000 miles ago, 2 years ago. So, you know, they're in pretty good shape. I hope you guys could see this. I got sun glare. The sun's behind me, so I really can't see very well. And I noticed, I always kind of do a pre-flight when I go out, just quickly to make sure I'm not going to be walking home due to a flat tire or something. And I noticed this thing. These are Dunlops, by the way. I don't know, can you see them? And I noticed, I don't know, could you guys see it by the end here? That it's got a little, I don't know, maybe if I cast a shadow on it, it makes it harder to see. I don't know, so could you, the camera keeps casting a shadow on it. How to do this. I don't know, can you guys see, but you know, below the valve, the tire has a little shimmy to it. So I looked at this one, and I looked at this guy, and they both seem to have it. This one has it right here. I don't know, could you guys see that? I had it out. I ran it up to about 55. I was local, so you know, I couldn't get it out on the highway and, you know, bring it up to Mach 2 or anything. Should I be concerned about that? Should I change him out again? About this truck, it doesn't go a lot of miles. It normally doesn't go too far from home, maybe a couple hundred miles from home. Like that trip up to Saratoga, I don't know, 140 each way. But I want the ability to be able to get in this truck and go anywhere I need to go. And once I get there, if I get up to Saratoga and I buy, you know, 1,000 pounds of all-terrain vehicles, I want to be able to put it in. I mean, when I brought it home from Saratoga, you know, she was about dragging mud flaps. So, I mean, I like the ability to be able to load my trucks, and you know, I like them to be capable of it. So anyway, yeah, just kind of an open question for the crew. And these tires aren't horrible expensive, $195, 70 14s. I don't know, $60 each. So for me, if I got to spend $120 to keep from walking home, I will. But if I don't need to spend $120, I don't want to. You know, there are guys out there who regularly move things around. Musty One, as an example. Would you drive on these tires, or would you put new ones on? This truck had one accident, and it was, I don't know, about 3-4 years ago to the weekend. I rear-ended somebody, right near the house. They were having one of these car wash things, you know, bikini car wash things to raise money. And as I was looking at a bikini, instead of in front of me, I rear-ended the guy who was in front of me, and I pushed it in good. To fix it, I put jack here, and because when it pushed in, this came down. So picture this going downward. This thing here just went downward like that. So I put a jack here and a jack on the other side and jacked it up. You can see the sides in a little bit too much. You know, this side's not. That this side kind of has the curve to the body as it looks like it should. This side's kind of in a little bit. Anyway, I jacked it up and gave a gentle tug here, and it was enough to more or less get it back into shape. Then, right after that, somebody backed into me and cracked my grill. That wasn't from the original hit. The original hit damaged this thing. The person I hit, I had to, it was a rental car, so he wasn't all that tweaked. But to escape without police and insurance and so forth, I had to give him $150 in cash, which I did. He left. I left $150 lighter and a damaged bumper, heavier. So annoying, but once again, no insurance claim, so I'm okay with it. All right, folks, I'm going to let you go. I got to get back to Big Red. But for the things I need to do to Big Red, I got to drag in the 250 SX out here, the TRX 250, the one that I bought for parts, the one that's missing its front wheel out there. So I got to drag her in, and the far one, the one closest to the shed, and kind of go through it, figure out what I'm doing. I need a muffler off of it, so that's first of all. I need to see if the engine is seized, as in, like, I'm not kidding around, I'm seized, as in seized, never going to run again, it's useless, or is it just lightly seized from sitting around. The person I bought it from had two. I just got it at the car show in May. He had two of them. One of them was running, but had some horrible valve noise. Timing chain was literally slapping up against the case. Every time he would kind of gun it up, I would cringe because I was afraid it was going to throw the chain right then and there, and you know, cause engine carnage. He wanted $600 for that one and $200 for the one I bought for parts. The one I bought for parts, I figured the plastic could go on the TRX 350, the seat maybe too, I don't know, I haven't gotten that far. You know, the switches, junk like that. So I'm figuring maybe I could get the TRX 350 into somewhat usable condition. I just ordered a tube for the TRX 350, so that one's kind of queuing its way toward the top of the pile of what to work on next. That and this mess. Anyway, his story on the TRX 250 is that his kids were riding it. He came into the barn that he kept it in after not seeing it for a while, and he found it upside down, literally upside down, like you would do on a bicycle if you're changing a tire, upside down with one of the wheels missing. He got pissed off at the kids, told them to never touch it again, and brought it and sold it at the car show. When I told him it was seized, he seemed mildly surprised. The wheel that's missing doesn't appear to be broken off. It appears to have been removed. Right. It looks like somebody unbolted it and took it off along with the brakes. I mean, it doesn't look snapped. As a matter of fact, as you look over the bike in general, it doesn't look all that hammered. So I don't know what the hell these kids were up to. They were stripping it. You can see the exhaust is partially removed there. You can see the bracket off the head. It is rock solid seized. If it wasn't seized and it had that front wheel on it, I mean, literally put a battery to it, turn the key on, and give it a try. I don't know, kids, right? Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'll catch up to you when I actually do something worthwhile here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks to all those who have subscribed. And please, someone get back to me and let me know what they think about those tires. Should I spend the $120 or could I go on them for a bit longer? And remember, the caveat is occasionally that truck does do some weight. Occasionally I will put 1,000 pounds on it, or 1,200, or whatever I need to put, whatever I need to bring home, that truck will carry. I don't put a whole ton on it. I'm not quite that crazy, but I will. It will hit 1,000. It will hit 1,200. So anyway, thanks. Bye.